Get 8 gigabytes of all-access power.
To do it all.
Plus only TikTok to scroll and share non-stop. Power, work, life, and more. With Smart Power all-access data now up to 90 days. Load now.
And we are back here inside the Enderan College's gym para sa pangalawang laro of this 5-game slate of the Liga de Big Dance. Kanina po, if you miss the first game, it was an upset by the University of Perpetual Help Binyan, the 25th ranked team, 58-55 against the 8th ranked team, CEU Scorpions. At ngayon naman po, the Guangming College Flying Dragons will battle against the San Pablo Ravens. Magandang umaga po sa inyong lahat ulit. Coach Chris King de la Cruz po, together with Justin Almeda, and the third person at the sidelines, the beautiful Daphne Lozano. Pag-usapan natin our game at hand, Guangming Flying Dragons, a mainstay at the UCAL, the 10th seed in this tournament.
Yes, we have Guangming College, who is number 10 here in the Big Dance, and San Pablo College at number 22. And let's turn it over first to our venue announcer, Richard Tampos, to announce the starting lineups of both teams.
And we have starting lineup here on the floor for Guangming, the usual suspects for Coach Paul Ramos, Jomari Pecolera, Hamya Steven Ihebem, Buena Obra, and Kurt Lactautau. And they will be going up against Landid, Macoraya, Jan Natividad, and Justin Tan. It's number 10 Guangming against number 22 San Pablo Ravens. San Pablo quick on defense as we have a quick steal there by Paul Caponpon. According to Coach Francis Natividad, will be the main guy here for the Ravens. Barely some seconds off this game. Pecolera against John Landig. That's a basket for John Landig, scoring the first 2 points of this ball game, putting the San Pablo Ravens up 2-0. Ihebem inside, being battered by John Natividad. Loses the ball momentarily. Hamyas, specialty of the house, is good.
Yes, Hamyas drains the first 3-pointer of this second game. And so for the San Pablo College Ravens, we have the following players to watch out for. First is number 6, Paul Caponpon. And another one is John Landig, who made the first basket for the Ravens. And we also have Kim Maligaya and John Natividad. So these are players that we should watch out for here with the San Pablo Ravens. And on the other hand naman, for the Guangming College, a team that we're quite familiar with as they have joined us in the Pinoy Liga season, Collegiate Cup Season 3. We have Jomari Pecolera, who was the league leader in steals in Season 3. And we have Stephen Ehebem, who was a candidate for the best FSA last season. And Kurt Lactautau, a do-it-all forward who has a good nose for the ball, gets a lot of rebounds, and does the dirty work for his team. And these are the players to watch out for Guangming College.
San Pablo Ravens holding the lead. 7 minutes, 46 seconds remaining. 4-3. Ehebem inside. No defense underneath. But San Pablo Ravens medyo nagmamadali on that play. John Landig failing to receive that pass. He was the intended receiver. You mentioned Kurt Lactautau, do it all forward for Coach Paul Ramos, inside-outside operator. Kung sinusubaybayan niyo po itong ating Pinoy Liga Cup nung Season 3 ng Collegiate Cup, talagang one of the top players ng Guangming to Kurt Lactautau. But Stephen Ehebem freeing Jomari Pecolera from the corner. 2 3-point shots now for Guangming. They're fresh from a stint at the Fo Guang Cup in Taiwan just a week ago. Quite an improvement, sabi ni Coach Paul Ramos. Last year, sumali din sila dun sa said tournament na yun, and they placed 6. And ngayon, umangat na sila. They placed 4th among 8 teams. Quite impressive performance for this Guangming Flying Dragons squad as John Landig sinks the free throw for San Pablo Ravens. Sabi ni Coach Francis Natividad, itong 4 na players, sabi mo nga kanina, to start the ball game, John Landig, Paul Caponpon, and Kim Maligaya, together with their only big man. Sabi ni Coach Francis, etong si John Natividad ang babantayan natin. Stephen Ehebem, fade away from about 10 feet, won't go. Off and running here is the San Pablo Ravens. Macaraya against Jomari Pecolera, our steals leader during the Pinoy Liga Collegiate Cup Season 3. Justin Tan fakes the 3. He takes it, calling his number, no go. Pecolera grabs the rebound, 6 minutes, 13 seconds to go. Pecolera, 3-point shot, no go. Ehebem battles for the rebound, still no go. San Pablo Ravens recycling the offense now with 5 minutes, 57 seconds remaining. John Natividad tries his hand from way beyond, too strong, but still at the hands of the Ravens, but blocked there inside.
So far, San Pablo Ravens having a hard time executing, as most of their points are coming from John Landig. And Stephen Ehebem drains that basket in the elbow.
Stephen Ehebem will have a field day. Sabi nga kanina ni Coach Francis Natividad, isa lang ang pwedeng makaharap nito, no? With his size, John Natividad. Quick hands there for Guangming, but San Pablo Ravens running out of time. Shot clock violation here. Sama ng ikot ng bola for the San Pablo Ravens. Defense of Guangming really tight on every possession on them.
Yeah, so far the offense of San Pablo has been stagnant. not much ball movement as they have only been feeding it to their top scorer, Landig.
Samson and Depuyar together with Kurt Pareñas in now. Ihebem inside turnaround jumper. Strong. And let's listen to our third member of the panel, Daphne Lozano, with her report.
Thank you so much, Chris. Coming up as the 22nd ranked team in this tournament, the San Pablo Colleges approached this match with high spirits. Head coach Francis Natividad said in his own words, "Even if the opponents have the length, we have the speed. I hope the boys will capitalize on this one." He also added that they have to play aggressively to challenge Guangming's shooters and most importantly, run their system. This is a learning opportunity they surely don't want to miss. That's all for now. Back to you, Chris and Justin.
Thank you very much, Daphne Lozano, our courtside reporter. Siguro itong magandang nandito na ng napakaaga. Itong San Pablo Ravens could have drawn inspiration from what their neighbors in Laguna did earlier in the first game, carving out an upset over a higher seeded team.
And as we can see, the upset was really due to the defense, the defensive tone that was set by the by UPH Laguna earlier. And if San Pablo would want to replicate what they did there, they have to step up on both sides of the floor as well.
Execution is the key for the San Pablo Ravens. They have been struggling in offense as Hamyas pops from mid-range, no go. San Pablo Ravens now collars the rebound. That's Kim Maligaya against Samson. Corner 3, no go for San Pablo. Ken Pareñas off and running for Guangming. Depuyart provides the screen, gives it to Hamyas. Akinyende, size it up. Jan Natividad, Hamyas. Outside shot is no good. 3 minutes, 18 seconds to go. And what a fast break. And that is Yods Glorioso. Or rather, that's Andre Mirable. To cut this lead of Guangming to just 2 points. Again, stolen by San Pablo. Kim Maligaya, 3-point shot. Hits the side iron. Akinyende collars the rebound. Akinyende. Binigay kay Kurt Pareñas. 2 minutes, 47 seconds remaining. Lamang ang Guangming 10-8. Akinyende at the post. Hands it up to Samson. Steps it back. Drives but was stolen. Samson retains it for Guangming. Depuyart. Too strong on the 3-point try. And lalabas ang bola. Babalik sa panig ng San Pablo Ravens.
And I can remember, Coach, when we covered Guangming last season, we were talking about Victor Akinyende, that he was a project player for them. But now we have the opportunity to see kung natapos na ba yung project na yun. And we can see if Victor Akinyende has improved and if he is ready here for the big dance.
I've been following the social media account of Guangming, and so far mukhang na-test na yung metal ni Victor Akinyende do sa Taiwan. And tingnan natin kung anong stage na ng project, no? Kung kasing kinover natin siya, he proved us wrong.
Yep.
Talagang nagpakita din siya, and we have a foul here. Going back to our action, Nico Macaraya on the free throw line sinks the first free throw, brings San Pablo closer, 10-9 with 2 minutes and change remaining here in the first. Macaraya sinks both free throws to tie up this ball game to 10 apiece. Kurt Pareñas starting the offense for Guangming. Goes to his strong hand but will be stripped. Possession will stay at the hands of Guangming. 1 minute 53 seconds remaining. Kay Lepardo. Inbounding, gives it to Samson. Thought of the three. And nagdalawang isip, resulting to a turnover, traveling violation by Samson. Babalik ang bola sa kamay ng San Pablo College Ravens with 1.5 minutes and change here in the first period. So far, so good. San Pablo putting up a good fight against the 10th ranked team here in our big dance. Kickball violation. Shot clock will be reset to 14 seconds as San Pablo will retain possession. Corner 3, overcooks it. And Andre Mirable couldn't handle the rock. Possession goes back to Guangming. 1 minute and change remaining in the first. 10 apiece is our score. Kyle Pardo gives it to Akinyende. Hands it up against Pardo. Hits the side iron for the 3. San Pablo Ravens off and running. Again, Macaraya driving against Akinyende. Mirable, extra pass inside. Blocked by Akinyende. See the defensive presence of Victor Akinyende. Nagpapakilala ka agad ng project player.
Yes,
I'm here to butter every shot.
Always trying to prove us wrong is Akinyende. And San Pablo Laguna having a hard time getting that basket to go with the outstretched arms of Akinyende and number 34, Balisi.
34.9 seconds remaining. Still tied at 10 apiece. First quarter. Kyle Pardo zigzagging. Strip. Kurt Pareñas baseline drive is good to break the tie. 12-2 or 12-10. Guangming.
That was a tough drive para kay Kurt Pareñas.
Stephen Balisi being assessed with a warning for delay of the game. 18 seconds for San Pablo to create here in the first quarter. And Kurt Pareñas steals, counter stolen by San Pablo. Macaraya cross court. 3-point shot will be short. Lepardo will not make it. At the end of the first quarter, we have Guangming up 12-10 against San Pablo Ravens. Magbabalik po kami para ihatid ang second quarter. Lozano. Bago tayo magpatuloy, Justin, pasalamatan muna natin ang ating mga partners. Kickstart Coffee, LGR, Uratex Foam, Eastern Communications, Smart Sports, and Amelie Hotel Manila. We go back in action as Hamyas setting the offense now for Guangming to start the second period. Pecolera, too many steps on that move.
And so far, no, for the first quarter, it's been sort of a feel-out process for both teams. However, Guangming College, I feel, came up with a slow start in that first quarter as they are only up 2 points here.
Parang ano yan, first date yan eh. As we see here, Yodge Glorioso. Ganda ng pangalan nitong batang to, no? Yodge. Pangalan siguro ng tatay nito, Joey. Sinking that 3-point shot to lift San Pablo off a 1-point lead, and Stephen Iheben being swarmed inside by 3 black shirts. Ganging up on the big man of the Guangming. Sabi ko nga kanina, no, bago yung 3-point shot ni Yodge Glorioso, parang first date yan, no, feeling out process.
Oo.
Di muna nag-uusap-usap. Kumbaga sa boxing, pa-jab-jab lang muna.
Tansyahan muna.
Steven Balicio on the other hand, scoring for Guangming to take back the lead. 14-13, 8 minutes, 16 seconds remaining. 19 seconds remaining on the shot clock of San Pablo Ravens. Let's see if the execution of the Ravens will improve within the second quarter. Tatapusin na kaya nila yung feeling out process? Magpupunta na kaya sila sa talking stage? Talking stage in basketball is very important. Kasi yung communication, mas maingay ang mga teammates on the floor, better for the team. Ibig sabihin, they communicate their places with each other.
Yes, and just like the game earlier, no, that would be a perfect example because definitely Perpetual Help of Binyan was the louder team, and finally they came up with that upset against the number 8 seed CEU Scorpions.
Joshua Hamias on the other hand for Guangming scoring on that coast-to-coast layup. And a 3-point shot by Merald Malalansan. Back-to-back 3-point shots by San Pablo. Now, off to the races is Kyle Lepardo on that contested possession. Bola babalik sa San Pablo Ravens. Good hustle there para sa mga bataan ni Coach Francis Natividad. 7 minutes, 5 seconds remaining. Christian Samson papalitan si Kyle Lepardo.
But Coach, looking at the current lineup on the floor, no, I think Guangming College should find ways to get Stephen Ehevem open down below. As Ehevem definitely has a huge size advantage inside.
Yodge Glorioso draining 2 3-point shots in this quarter alone. E yun na nga, no? Sabi mo, additional touch for Ehevem. Kaso, parang pinupush siya sa labas. So, he's getting out of position. That's more or less the problem now for Guangming. They must stop the ball inside to Stephen Ehevem where he can get closer to the basket and get those shots.
Yes, if they can get Ehevem deep down in the basket, wala nang makaka-challenge sa team ng San Pablo with his length, and he can easily go up for an easy 2.
John Landig on the other hand challenging the defense of Guangming inside with that strong drive to the hoop. 3-point shot by Pecolera, no go. Hamias tries his hand again from outside, no go. Pecolera gives it to Ehevem for that slammer, jammer.
And ayun na nga yung sinasabi natin, Coach. See if Ehevem gets a deep seal down below, no one is there to challenge him.
Stephen Ehevem, a matchup nightmare for San Pablo, but Glorioso, he checked there. He has drained 2 3-point shots here. Pecolera gives it to Ehevem, who wants to solve that. Kanina pa natin sinasabi, no, bring Ehevem close to the basket, and yun yung nga yung resulta, no? Kanina, he made that slam dunk. Ngayon, he will go to the line for 2 free throws kasi nga, no one to challenge him in the shaded lane.
And Coach Francis Natividad realizing it right away that Ehevem has no one in his way, so he brings back in his starting center, which is John Natividad, number 10, and is back in the ball game.
See here in the replay, Yodge Glorioso, one of his 2 3-point shots. We thank Direct Amiel for that replay. Stephen Ehevem bringing Guangming closer, 21-20. Medyo nagugulat sila dito, no? Sa San Pablo Ravens, Kapinpin, Pecolera Retaining possession for Guangming, mas Stephen Ihebem gives it to Samson. High octane offense, but San Pablo was there. Steal it. No, kinapos dun si John Landig. Hamyas will go all the way. Joshua Hamyas scoring on that fast break layup to regain the lead for Guangming. 4 minutes, 39 seconds remaining. Hamyas gives it to Ihebem all the way. Ala ko, he will stop it.
Oo.
Kaya sabi ni Stephen Ihebem, back to basics.
Wala, medyo malayo yung yung take off niya eh.
Nag-alangan.
Oo. Go for the easy two, baka
Yes.
masabon siya ni Coach Paul Ramos
Oo.
pag nagbintis pa.
The 3-point lead now. And strong drive to the hoop by John Landig, resulting to a foul. Stephen Ihebem committing his first personal foul, third team foul now for the Guangming Flying Dragons. Anong ginagawa, Justin? Matanong kita, ng San Pablo Ravens. Kanina, slow start. Eto, biglang umalagwa. What has been their staple in the second quarter to make it more or less a close game against this Guangming Flying Dragons?
Well, as we've seen, Guangming has been doing well on defense. They forced a couple of turnovers leading into easy transition baskets. But it has also been them realizing the mismatch that they have with Stephen Ihebem inside.
May marites uli sa atin ang ating courtside reporter, Daphne Lozano. Daphne, anong balita mo sa amin?
Ayan, but rest assured, hindi lang to basta chika, but this is the truth. I had the chance to join the recent huddle of the Guangming College, the 10th ranked team in our tournament. Assistant coach Dale Termoso said that their biggest advantage for today's matchup are their big men. With that, they have to capitalize on this one. However, Coach Dale added that one of their challenges that they have for this ball game is more on the recovery side of its players. They just came back from an international tournament. It is just up to them to use this challenge to their advantage as well, since this makes them conditioned and more experienced against their opponents. Back to you, Chris and Justin.
Thank you very much. Daphne, we have a timeout with 3 minutes 38 seconds remaining. Lamang po ang Guangming Flying Dragons, 26-21 laban sa San Pablo Ravens. Magbabalik po kami.
Get 8 gigabytes of all-access power.
To do it all.
Plus only TikTok to scroll and share non-stop. Power, work, life, and more. With Smart Power all-access data now up to 90 days. Load now.
Three minutes 38 seconds remaining here in the second quarter of our second game between the 10th ranked Guangming Flying Dragons and the 25th ranked 22nd ranked San Pablo Ravens. Tangan-tangan po ng Guangming ang kalamangan, 26-21. Yun yung pag-usapan natin sa report ni Daphne, yung gustong take advantage ng Guangming, yung height advantage nila with Stephen Ihebem and Akinyende inside.
Oh, well, definitely they did that in the last 5 minutes. And right away, after realizing their height advantage, they come up with this 5-point lead, which is now 5-point lead. And it has been Stephen Ihebem who has been leading this comeback for them.
It has been a personal battle for John Landig and Stephen Ihebem in the last possessions of these two teams, as they have scored the last points for the respective schools. But still, Guangming holding on to a 5-point lead, 28-23. Kurt Pareñas pops from mid-range. So far, hindi pa pumuputok itong pistolero ni Coach Paul Ramos, the lefty-hefty Pareñas. Meanwhile, 3-point shot, no go for San Pablo Ravens. It has been their go-to weapon in the second quarter. At least here, they already drained three-point shots in the second quarter. With Yoj Glorioso draining 2 3-point shots and Merald Manalansan joining the outside shot party. Kyle Lepardo now balik in action for the Guangming Flying Dragons, being bothered on defense by Macaraya. Fouling Kyle Lepardo. It's Miko Macaraya.
And another player who has been silent for the San Pablo Ravens and is on our list for their main man is Paul Caponpon. So far, not being able to produce yet for this ball game.
Let's see what adjustment Paul Caponpon. No? He's first in the list. Nung sinabi ko, tinanong ko siya kay Coach Francis kanina. While Lepardo open for the corner 3. Bounces out. Fast break attempt now for San Pablo Ravens. Yun yung high risk, high reward basket, no, for San Pablo. Na itatakbong dalawa na kagad, pero mabilis din bumaba yung depensa on the fast break ng Guangming. But luckily, they retain possession for San Pablo Ravens against hustle for that offensive rebound. Second chance opportunity. Palma gives it to Jan Natividad. 3-point shot is good for the big man to bring San Pablo closer within 2 points, 26-28. 1 minute, 22 seconds remaining. San Pablo Ravens, dikit lamang dito sa Guangming. Kurt Pareñas driving, but there will be an offensive foul committed by Victor Aquiniende. Moving screen at that. Balik tayo doon sa project. Baka yun yung isang project na pwedeng gawin ni Coach Paul Ramos kay Victor Aquiniende, no? The basics of giving screens.
Yes. Whenever you give screens, you're gonna have to stay put, as any slight movement or extra motion can be called for an offensive foul and waste the possession for your team.
Medyo nagkamustahan on the floor kay Lepardo and John Landig. Medyo hi, hello from San Pablo to Tagaytay. And both teams now are in the penalty. John Landig given a chance to tie this ball game up. He's in the free throw line for 2 free throws. Itong si John Landig, no, has been carrying the scoring load for the San Pablo Ravens.
And Coach, I also want to talk about the big man of San Pablo, no, si John Natividad. I've seen him shoot a couple of threes here in this first half, and he made the last one. So he seems to have a green light from his head coach to shoot from the outside. And what that does is it gives them a good opportunity to bring the big men outside and take away the size advantage of Guangming College in the defensive end.
Spacing the floor, ika nga, mga big man ni Coach Francis Natividad. Pecolera pops it from mid-range, no go. Again, San Pablo Ravens off to the races. But the quick hands of Guangming were on the work that time, forcing a turnover. We're all tied at 28 all with 41.1 seconds remaining. Guangming struggling na makakalas dito sa lower seeded na San Pablo Ravens. Kurt Pareñas losing the handle. And Macaraya, Justin Tan. 3-point shot in and out. Pareñas. 21 seconds to go for Guangming. Pareñas looks at the clock. Aquiniende. Pareñas signals the foul, the play. Hamias uses Aquiniende as a shield. 3-point shot is no go. Aquiniende swarmed by 3 black shirts. And he will troop the line for 2 free throws with 1.3 seconds remaining here in our first half. Parang bulaklak dun. Si Victor Aquiniende, no? Being swarmed by bees. No? Black bees.
Lakinyende giving them an extra possession and drawing the foul and going to the line for two, but however misses that first free
One
throw.
thing that this big man can improve. Second free throw is good. Lead back to Guangming, 29-28. And the last second heave by San Pablo Ravens will not go in. And at the end of the first half, we have Guangming College Flying Dragons 29, San Pablo Ravens 28. And let's see what adjustments both squads will make in the second half. As we see here, the highlights of our first half. That's one of the highlights by John Landig. Dinukot sa ilalim.
Ganda
On
ng
the other
dukot
hand,
ni Landig.
Hamyas, coast to coast on that layup. San Pablo living and dying with the 3-point shots. Yodge Manalansan, or rather, Yodge Lorio, rather, keeping this team afloat with 2 3-pointers in the second quarter. And Ihebem with that stuff inside. Yung sinasabi natin, no? Bring him closer to the basket and he will do wonders underneath. And we'll be back to bring you third quarter action of this matchup between Guangming Flying Dragons and the San Pablo Ravens after a few words from our friends.
Get 8 gigabytes of all-access power.
To do it all.
Plus only TikTok to scroll and share non-stop. Power, work, life, and more. With Smart Power all-access data now up to 90 days. Load now. Go beyond with Smart, the country's fastest and best mobile network. With unlimited 5G data for 12 months. Unlimited text and calls for both mobile and landline. And unlimited Netflix mobile on us. All with Smart Postpaid's powerful SIM-only plan starting at $999. Get it on eSIM online, anytime, anywhere. Switch now and keep your number. Get the power to go beyond, only with Smart Postpaid.
And it's the halftime. We are back here at the Enderan College's gym. Lamang po ang Guangming College Flying Dragons 29-28 over the San Pablo Ravens. Justine, matanong lang kita, sino ba yung mga players that matter during the first half for both teams? Umpisahan natin Guangming.
Okay, so for Guangming College, of course, the biggest factor would be Stephen Ehebem, as he is definitely the inside presence. And Guangming is gonna need to feed him more inside and deep inside in order for him to get easy baskets and hopefully extend this lead here in the second half.
Para naman sa panig ng San Pablo Ravens, who kept them afloat in the first half?
Their top scorer, of course, was John Landig, opening the ball game with the basket, and he has also been keeping them alive as he was able to score a lot in transition and keeping this deficit to 1 point.
And let's now turn it over to Daphne Lozano for the halftime interview.
Thank you so much, Chris. Before we proceed to the second half, beside me is the head coach from San Pablo College's Ravens, Sir Francis Natividad. Hello po, sir. Thank you so much po for joining me here in the half. So, ayun po, the score is currently at 29-28. So, what can you say po so far sa pinapakita ng inyong boys, lalo na they're going up against a team that is ranked 10th in this tournament?
Yes, yun nga, I told the boys na, guys, we have to double our efforts because this tournament is this is the eye opener for them. It's their first time to be in this kind of tournament, so medyo sluggish on the execution, but my boys naman, pagka sinabihan ko yung mga yan, usually they will step up. So hopefully they will step up. So,
And we're really looking forward po, lalo na for the second half. So Coach, ayun nga po, speaking of the second half, what are the necessary adjustments that they have to make para po makalamang kayo?
well, first, as I said before, lagi ko sinasabi sa kanila, we have the undersized team. We have to double our efforts on the inside defense, pressure those passers, and on transition, more on fast-paced transition type of game. So we have to push the ball harder so that eventually makapitalize namin yung disadvantage.
Ayun po Coach, meron po ba kayong gustong batiin at pasalamatan sa mga nanonood ngayon?
Well, thank you sa lahat ng taga Laguna, especially Calamba, South Hoops Bowlers, Ayala family for always supporting our team. Ma'am Shelly, Sir Noli, Com Noli, lahat. My family, of course. And siyempre, si God.
Thank you so much, Coach. That is all for our halftime interview. Back to you, Chris and Justin.
With Coach Francis Natividad on point. Yung mga sinabi ni Coach Francis, yung mga adjustments na kailangan nilang gawin, take away sa equation si Stephen Ehebem by speeding up the ball game. Laking factor nga kasi talaga itong si Stephen Ehebem, at kung talagang mapapabilis nila, they can disrupt the passers of Guangming, madi-disrupt nila yung offense at mabibilisan nila yung laro. they can take the advantage coming into the second half. Ang tanong lang, can they execute on offense? Yun lang naman yung challenge for the boys of Coach Francis Natividad coming into the second half of play of this second game of the round of 32 here in the Pinoy Liga, the Big Dance. Guangming Flying Dragons, the 10th ranked team, going up against the 22nd ranked team here, the San Pablo Ravens. So far, so good. Maganda po ang pinapakita ng San Pablo Ravens. Kumbaga, parang diesel engine, no? Mabagal ang simula, pero nung tumakbo na ay nakakasabay na sa pace na binibigay sa kanila ng Guangming College, and Guangming naman on the other hand seem to be out of sync, no? Parang nangangapa pa sila, no? Parang from their stint in the Foguang Cup in Taiwan, medyo they're caught unaware and flat-footed, except on that possession with Jo Marie Pecolera of a steal, scoring to break the scoring here. Here comes the defense of Guangming. Kurt Pareñas, he's bothered by two black shirts on the sideline. Babalik ang bola sa possession ng Guangming.
So yun, earlier, no, what we can really take away from the interview of Daphne kay Coach Francis is alam naman nila kung ano yung gagawin eh. But since it is the first tournament, first time for San Pablo College to join this kind of tournament, it's normal to have some jitters as they go up against more well-known teams. But on the other hand, this will give the boys a chance to grow up right away, because kailangan nga nilang manalo agad since it is a one-game knockout style format for this tournament.
Parang naisip ko dun sa statement ni Coach Francis kanina, parang pa-humble eh. Kasi sabi nga niya, no, first time sumali sa ganitong klaseng tournament, pero they're of a good showing. Only a 4-point lead kanilang sinusuko dito sa Guangming, 32-28, as Jo Marie Pecolera sank that first free throw. Jo Marie Pecolera, all the 4 points of Guangming here in the second half belongs to him. Justin Tan waiting for the troops Macaraya against Jo Marie Pecolera. Jan Natividad providing the shield. Dumping the ball to Natividad inside against Ihebem. Soft touch won't go. Laktau-Tau collars the rebound. Laktau-Tau starts the break for Guangming. 8 minutes, 21 seconds remaining. Lamang po ang Guangming, 30-28. Pecolera again gives it to Laktau-Tau. Depuyard, give and go. Ihebem inside, swarmed by 3 defenders, no good. Maybe he could draw himself closer to the basket for good results. Kanina pa nating sinasabi. Macaraya gives it to the hot hand, Landig. And Justin Tan wasn't ready to receive that pass underneath. Ball possession will go back to the hands of Guangming with 7 minutes 40 seconds remaining still. Guangming holds the upper hand with 33-28. Pareñas, Pecolera, good first step. And 6 points here. And miscommunication on the part of the San Pablo Ravens. Turnover, 35-28. Communication is the key. Yun nga, mukhang hindi nag-uusap-usap yung San Pablo Ravens on the start of this second half, allowing Jo Marie Pecolera to score at will. Pareñas give it Laktau-Tau, and the long two is good for Kurt Laktau-Tau. 8 straight points in the last 3 minutes here for Guangming. And 3-point shot again by Jens Madlangbayan. Tama ba? Madlangbayan, right? Oh, eye in the sky play by Pareñas to Laktau-Tau. Medyo kinapos lang doon, no?
Medyo
sa
napalakas
take-off.
lang. Napalakas lang ng onte yung pasa ni Kurt Pareñas, but that was a good play. A screen set for Kurt Lactautau to get open for that alley-oop, but however, unable to finish.
Again, the outside shot bailing San Pedro Ravens, but no one there to receive that pass. May invisible friend ba si John Natividad doon?
Mukhang si Stephen Ehebem lang ang makakasalo ng pasa na yun, or si Akinyende.
Good defense by Stephen Ehebem shadowing John Natividad on that play. 6-point lead by Guangming, 37-31. 6 minutes and change remaining here in the third quarter. Still by Justin Tan. Turnaround is good. Balik sa 4 ang hinahabol ng San Pablo Ravens. 5-0 run. Counter run by San Pablo Ravens. In the last 2 possessions. 5 minutes 49 seconds remaining. Macaraya popping from way beyond. In and out. Hamyas skying high for the rebound. Sabi ni Kyle Lepardo, sandali lang, take it easy for Guangming. Ihebem. Up top, Pareñas. Thought of the 3. Mid-range jumper is cash for Kurt Pareñas. Balik sa 6 ang hinahabol ng Guangming.
Smooth jumper para kay Kurt Pareñas, using that Ihebem screen, and Ihebem flipping the screen, getting Pareñas open for that elbow jumper.
Adlang Bayan, step back 3. Heat check there as he drained one earlier. Kay Lepardo gives it to Lactautau. 4 minutes 55 seconds remaining. Joshua Hamyas against Justin Tan. Gives it to Kurt Pareñas. 10 seconds to operate for Guangming. Lactautau. Circle shot is good. What a pirouette move by Kurt Lactautau, eluding the defense of San Pablo Ravens to make this a 41-33 lead for Guangming.
Yes, and Kurt Lactautau finally waking up here in the second half, and he has been a spark in the offensive end and producing a couple of points here in the third quarter.
Kung babalikan natin yung statement ni Coach Francis kanina, no, isa yung hindi nila nagagawa is to deny the passers, no, like the likes of Kurt Pareñas and Joe Marie Peculera, which is why the likes of Kurt Lactautau, Stephen Ihebem are having a field day in offense with 4 minutes 22 seconds remaining. 8-point lead for Guangming. Turnover for the San Pablo Ravens. Miscommunication again, resulting to a possession by Guangming. Lactautau calling the plays now for Guangming. Ihebem up top. 4 minutes and change. Gives it to Hamyas. Hamyas. Ihebem mid-range. No go. Still again. No, hindi pa na-figure out ng Guangming, no? Yung mga ganun mga sequence involving Ihebem. Should have more or less draw him close to the basket for easy baskets.
Parang Ihebem has always been receiving the ball outside of the paint, and it's taking away that advantage that they have inside.
Titignan natin on the screen. 4 to 5 inches height disparity as Ihebem takes the outside shot. Not a good shot by Stephen Ihebem. They have a 14 second shot clock that time. Macaraya gives it to Madlang Bayan. John Natividad provides the screen. Landig. Madlang Bayan slices through the defense.
Ooh.
And reverse layup is good.
Finally. Para kay Paul Caponpon.
Paul Capunpon waking up at the right time here. But there will be an offensive foul. Stephen Ihebem called for that offensive foul, his second 14 foul for Guangming with 3 minutes and change remaining here in the third. Victor Aquiniende checking back in place of Stephen Ihebem. And again, San Pablo Ravens being stubborn, keeping themselves within striking distance. What a show of grit for these boys of Coach Francis Natividad.
Coach, parang natawa ako sa itsura ni John Natividad eh. When he found out Stephen Ihebem was in foul trouble, parang napahinga siya finally I can get the break. Pero nung nakita niya kung sino yung pumasok, sabi niya, mas matangkad pa. Parang
Tsaka mas
nagulat
agile,
eh.
Aquiniende driving strong to the basket. He will be trooping the line for 2 free throws. 4-point lead for Guangming as Macaraya drained the 3-point shot earlier in the possession of San Pablo Ravens. Steven Balizi checking back in place of Kurt Lactautau. Samson also checking back in for Coach Paul Ramos. First free throw, Aquiniende, too strong. Yung release kita mo kaagad. Parang second free throw. In and out. And medyo nagkamustahan dun sa ilalim. Steven Balisi. That's foul against Nat Solasco. Bola babalik sa Guangming. Yodge Glorioso babalik. Also Andre Mirable. Dalawang players who were responsible for their comeback in the second quarter. Aquiniende gives it to Hamias. Hamias surveys the floor. 10 seconds to shoot for Guangming. And Aquiniende, give and go. Good two-man game between Hamias and Aquiniende, resulting to a foul. Again, Aquiniende trooping the line for 2 opportunities from the free throw line.
Yes, and Aquiniende is doing a good thing, the right thing now, by rolling hard to the basket after setting a screen. And due to the lack of size of San Pablo, he is getting fouled and ending up in the free throw line.
1 out of 2 for Victor Aquiniende. Alam mo yung give and go, yung roll na ginagawa ni Aquiniende, should have done by Stephen Ihebem earlier. Higher percentage of making that shot, as we have a foul here on the side of Guangming. One minute 56 seconds remaining. 42-38. Kapinpin or Kaponpon rather.
Tingnan natin, Coach, kung finally mabubuhay na si Paul Kaponpon. As we are expecting good numbers from this player.
Cutting down the lead of Guangming to just a basket. 42-40. 1 minute 50 seconds remaining. This San Pablo Ravens team just won't die as Aquiniende getting the loose ball. Balisi and Samson couldn't handle the hot potato there as he turns the ball over to the San Pablo Ravens. 1 minute 34 seconds remaining. All the while we thought Guangming was already off to the races, and this San Pablo Ravens team rather would say no way. Speaking of comeback, kami po ang comeback boys. Coach Chris King de la Cruz and Justin Almeida. And off the glass there, Kim Maligaya to tie this ball game up with 1 minute 13 seconds remaining for San Pablo Ravens. 42 apiece. Pecolera, 3-point shot is good. 1 minute remaining here in the third. How will San Pablo respond? Madlang Bayan being bordered by the defensive specialist Pecolera.
Pecolera showing us why he was the #1 steals leader in the previous Pinoy Liga Collegiate Cup Season 3. And bothering #2, Jens Madlang Bayan.
And a 4-point play opportunity by Yods Glorioso, sinking that corner 3, his third of this game. What a shot by Yods Glorioso for San Pablo Ravens. The turnaround 3-point shot from the corner.
That is a big shot para kay Yods Glorioso and could give San Pablo the might give them the spark to get the end at the lead of this third quarter as we see him drain that three-pointer in the sideline.
And traveling violation on the other hand by Hamyas on the part of Guangming. 31 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. 45 apiece. And Victor Aquiniende erasing that shot. Good defensive effort by the big man. But both teams now in the penalty. Paul Caponpon, only 4 points. But eto, no? Tumutulong bumuhat. Missing that free throw though. Kailangan ni Paul to no? Caponpon itong mga baskets na to. For him to gain confidence and goes 1 out of 2 and gives the lead to the San Pablo Ravens in the dying seconds here of the third. Guangming on the move. Aquiniende. Block upstairs. Glorioso. And he will be fouled taking that shot. Good presence of mind there by Yods Glorioso. Kita nyo, may dalawang sumusunod sa likod niya. Yung yabag pa lang na yun. Puts up the shot. Gets the foul. Guangming is a penalty. He will take 2 shots from the free throw line. But misses on the first.
That was good presence of mind para kay Yods Glorioso. Hindi na nga niya nakita, coach, na nasa likod niya. Pero naririnig niya lang yung footsteps and positioning his body in order to draw the foul and get to the free throw line.
3.7 seconds remaining. 47-45. San Pablo Ravens up. Guangming has the chance to finish this quarter strong. Steven Balizi, the designated inbounder for Guangming. Gives it to Samson, but quick hands for San Pablo! And let's see if that basket will count. Let's see. Our officials will review that last possession. Let's see in our replay. 3-point heave. And that basket will count for San Pablo Ravens to end the third quarter strong and have the 5-point lead entering the final canto, 50-45 against the Guangming College. Magbabalik po kami for more action of this game.
Get 8 gigabytes of all-access power.
To do it all.
Plus only TikTok to scroll and share non-stop. Power, work, life, and more. With Smart Power all-access data now up to 90 days. Load now.
Third game tayo. 3 straight tayo. And we are now back here at the Enduran College's gym for the fourth quarter of this exciting matchup between number 22 seed San Pablo Ravens against the number 10 seed Guangming College's Flying Dragons. Coach Chris King de la Cruz here on board together with Justin Almeida, and at the sidelines Daphne Lozano, the San Pablo Ravens team, giving us a show. Sabi ko nga, Justin, no, off the air during our break, mukhang nangangamoy na naman na upset, no? Kanina we witnessed an upset, no? The number 25 seed University of Perpetual Help Binyan upsetting the number 8 seed CEU Scorpions 58-55. Now San Pablo Ravens looking good with the under 1 minute pass by here in the fourth quarter. At Langbayan, free for a 3. Money! His second of this game.
And actually, Coach, mukhang maganda nga na maaga dumating yung San Pablo Ravens kanina. Kasi perfect yung ginawa nung
University of Perpetual Help lagi yun,
Yes, what they did was the exact same thing that San Pablo needs to do in order to get the upset.
3-pointer on the other hand, drained by Guangming to inch their way closer. Trim this lead only to a 5-point lead, 53-48, with 8.5 minutes and change remaining in the final canto. And let's listen now to the reporter for Dora, the reporter Daphne Lozano.
Thank you so much, Chris. In the early part of the third quarter, I witnessed how Coach Francis expressed his frustration to his bench players. He said in his own words, "Ang tatamad nyo na naman." He said this not because his players are literally being lazy and lousy, but he refers to their defensive execution against the big man of Guangming. He expects them to become a lot more aggressive, as if they are showing that they are eager for the win. Even if it is just a single-digit lead, the Ravens are aiming for more, which is defying the standard that they set for themselves. Hence, their explosive opening of the fourth quarter. That's all for now. Back to you, Chris and Justin.
As we see here, a foul on the outside shot. John Landig taking that 3-point shot. Alam mo, parang nagising nga talaga Justin, yun. Dun sa pep talk na yun ni Coach Francis, yung mga bataan niya. Kasi yung nag-iba yung body language itong San Pablo Ravens eh. Kanina, nung first quarter, pansin natin, tentative. Pero ngayon, parang very full of confidence and parang sinasabi nila dito sa kanilang kalaban, hey, we can take you, no, pound for pound, one-on-one. As John Landig sinks 2 free throws out of 3 as he was fouled beyond the 3-point line.
And maganda rin, Coach, yung sinabi ni Coach Francis Natividad, no? It goes to show that he knows his players really well, because he mentioned in the halftime report na more often than not naman, pag pinagsasabihan niya yung mga players na nagigising naman. And dito nga sa fourth quarter, pinapakita nila na gising na sila. And they are showing what San Pablo Ravens basketball is about.
Ihebem, on the other hand, with a hoop in the arm, Yun, yung kanina pang dapat ginagawa ng Guangming. No? It's up to their advantage. The half and half advantage that is being given to them by the one, Stephen Ihevem. And ngayon, balik na si John Natividad to challenge, no? Stephen Ihevem. Bonus free throw. No good for Stephen Ihevem. Rebound by San Pablo Ravens. Back to a 5-point lead kanina. 7 na yan. Their highest lead in this ball game. Good screen there by John Natividad. Only missing that shot from Macaraya, rather Team Maligaya. And Kurt Lactau answers back. Second 3-point shot for this quarter for Guangming. Maligaya again. Oh, rush shot there. Dami pang oras on their shot clock.
Back-to-back misses para kay Kim Maligaya. And I think that last last three-pointer he took was sort of a rust shot, as it wasn't the best shot available, as he goes to the bench and takes a seat.
Two gunners of San Pablo checking back in. Manalansan and Glorioso. Yun yung strength nila eh. Palagay ko they must stick to that game plan. And Jan Natividad challenging Stephen Ihevem, gaining on that possession. Jan Natividad will troop the line. Stephen Ihevem, guilty party on that foul. Jan Natividad, first free throw is good. (57-52) is our count. 5-point lead by San Pablo Ravens. 6.5 minutes and change. And a foul here. Kanina, nabanggit mo, no? Si Jan Natividad getting the green light to shoot that 3-point shot. Siyempre, no? Yung nagme-mentor sa kanya. His dad, Coach Francis Natividad. Dad knows best.
So,
Ika nga.
Confirmed na, Coach. Kanina, off-cam, nanghuhula tayo eh. Pero ngayon...
Sabi natin kanina, off-cam, same build. Para magkamukha.
Mas makapal lang yung bigote ng anak.
Salamat sa ating courtside reporter, Daphne Lozano, for confirming that information. And traveling violation. Turnover for the San Pablo Ravens as they're holding on to a 3-point lead, 57-54. John Landig, bigyan lang ng konting pahinga ni Coach Francis. Justin Tan papasok ngayon. They've been veering away from their game plan, which is to knock those outside shots. As Kurt Lactau does it again for Guangming. 5 points here in the fourth quarter, bringing Guangming an inch closer. And good defense by Guangming, forcing the turnover against the San Pablo Ravens. Good opportunity for them to seize the lead back on their favor with 5 minutes 59 seconds remaining.
Yes, and it has been Kurt Lactau giving them life here in this late stage of this ball game.
The question now begs that is San Pablo Ravens up to the task? Do they have the mental toughness to close out this ball game against Guangming? He have him downstairs, turnaround shot, and it's good. Balik ang kalamangan sa Guangming, 58-57. San Pablo momentarily being rattled in the last 3 possessions. Justin Tan driving past Ihevem, and sorry possession there as offensive foul was called against Justin Tan. And there's a timeout by Coach Paul Ramos. 5 minutes 21 seconds remaining. Lamang ang Guangming, 58-57. We'll be back.
Get 8 gigabytes of all-access power.
To do it all.
Plus only TikTok to scroll and share non-stop. Power, work, life, and more. With Smart Power all-access data now up to 90 days. Load now.
We're back in action with 5 minutes 21 seconds remaining. Guangming answering back, seizing the lead back in their favor, 58 to 57 in the last half of this fourth quarter. But the San Pablo Ravens refusing to give up. Yodge Glorioso with the turnover force against Guangming. Madlang Bayan. Guangming now challenging Makaraya inside. He was fouled. Kurt Laktaw-Taw, third personal foul. And it's the 14th foul now of Guangming. Makaraya tying this ball game up with 5 minutes and change remaining. And we're up again to a wire-to-wire finish, Justine. Parang yung first game lang natin kanina.
No, it's exactly the same theme of a ball game as Makaraya drains both free throws and San Pablo Ravens have the lead once again.
The San Pablo Ravens seems not giving up here as they seize back the lead 59 to 58. 4 minutes 53 seconds remaining. Ihebem from the mid-range, draining that mid-range shot, seizing the lead back for Guangming 60 to 59. Makaraya driving past Hamias, throwing the ball away. Hamias protecting the rock for Guangming. Pecolera steadies the team as we enter 4 minutes 24 seconds in the fourth. Kurt Pareñas, Ihebem, Pareñas. He was bumped midway to that drive by Makaraya.
Pareñas looking like a pinball in that possession.
No easy fouls being given here by San Pablo Ravens. You have to earn every shot for Guangming. Pecolera gives it to Ihebem, hands it back to Pecolera. Ihebem provides the shield. Pecolera has plans. Pecolera gives it to Ihebem. Fade away. Yes! Good!
Pinapakitaan tayo ni Ihebem ng soft touch. Anong deep seal yung sinasabi nyo? Meron din akong jumper dito sa elbow free throw elbow jumpers.
What a way for Steven Ihebem to wake up from his slumber, draining those mid-range jumpers back-to-back at that. At lamang na po ng 3 puntos ang Guangming. But Miko Makaraya will have the chance to trim that lead back. At yun na nga ang nangyari. Back to a 2-point lead for Guangming, 60 to 62, 3 minutes 49 seconds. 1-point lead for Guangming as John Landig, the main man for San Pablo College's Ravens, checks back in with 3 minutes 44 seconds remaining. Hamias driving past his defender. Pecolera against 2 black shirts. Pecolera, floater, no good. What a rebound there by Landig. Landig challenging Pecolera. Oh, what a shot there. Anything but the shot. Ihebem was a big factor. 62-61. Let's see on the replay. Landig driving past Ihebem. It was buttered by the defense of Big Stephen Ihebem. Hamias will run out of space, but Landig was there. Makaraya thinking three. Driving. Landig for three. Too strong. 2 minutes 56 seconds remaining. Guangming by a hairline, 62-61. Kylie Pardo gives it to Hamias. And Kurt Lactautau, the man of the hour for Guangming College, sinking that 3-point shot to push Guangming to a 4-point lead, 65-61. 8 points now for Lactautau only in this quarter.
Kurt Lactautau with crucial baskets here in the fourth and deciding quarter as he drained that three-pointer and extending their lead to 4.
Kurt Lactautau committing his 4th personal foul. Sabi nga natin, 8 points only in this quarter. Keeping the ship afloat for Guangming when it seems to more or less falter. Paul Caponpon on the other hand, draining the first free throw. So cut the lead of Guangming to just 3 points, 65-62, with 2 minutes 17 seconds remaining here in regulation. Caponpon taking his time for the second free throw and makes it. Only a 2-point lead. Basket separating these two teams. 2 minutes 17 seconds remaining. Let's see how Guangming will seal the deal here. The hot hand, Kurt Lactautau, Lepardo. And that will be a foul against John Landig. Masamang balita doon, both teams are now in the penalty. And Coach Francis Natividad will use one of his timeouts to draw some plays. Lamang ang Guangming, 65-63, 2 minutes 5 seconds remaining in the fourth. We'll be back.
Get 8 gigabytes of all-access power.
To do it all.
Plus only TikTok to scroll and share non-stop. Power, work, life, and more. With Smart Power all-access data now up to 90 days. Load now.
A few minutes back, we thought that the ship of Guangming was faltering until it was steadied by that guy, number 9, Kurt Lactautau, who was responsible for giving Guangming this lead, and Kylie Pardo draining that first free throw to Aijirap. To make this a 2-possession ball game. 67-63, 4-point lead as we approach the twilight zone. Ooh. Reverse layup there by John Paul Caponpon. Nice find.
Oh, and a steal by Landig. And the game is tied.
What a shot there. What a defensive lapse by Guangming, giving up 2 baskets in a row. And Ihebem can find a friend 1 minute 43 seconds remaining. Kyle Lepardo against Landig. Lepardo using Ihebem as a shield. Samson, corner 3, off the mark. San Pablo Ravens, oh, quick hands by Lepardo. 3-on-4 break, Ihebem inside. Turnaround shot, no go. San Pablo Ravens will have the chance to seize the lead as we go near the 1 minute mark of regulation. Landig kicks it out. Natividad, 3-point shot, oh, all air, but Steven Ihebem was there to collect the rebound. Lepardo, 67 all, Lactaw-Taw. Pecolera thought of the 3. Lactaw-Taw drives past his defender. Missed the shot. Dig against 3 white shirts, and he will be fouled on that layup attempt. Both teams now in the penalty. 37.4 seconds remaining. Landig will have the chance to seize the lead and secure it for the San Pablo Ravens, the 22-seeded team here in our big dance in the Pinoy Liga Cup.
Coach, that was a crazy sequence. And as Coach Chris takes a breather. And finally, John Landig gives San Pablo Ravens a 1-point lead.
1 out of 2 here for John Landig to give the lead to the San Pablo Ravens. Kurt Pareñas against Madlambayan. Switch. Pecolera. No go. Rebound by San Pablo, but Kurt Pareñas was there and drains the shot to give Guangming again the lead with 17.3 seconds remaining. 69-68. Guangming. Kurt Pareñas having the presence of mind, driving strong to the basket. And Coach Francis Natividad in front of us, livid on that last play.
Yes, Coach Francis is upset at that turnover as Kurt Pareñas makes that lefty floater. And Coach Francis was saying that it was a rushed pass, na he could have just held it and wait for what was gonna unfold for him on the floor, but intending to go for that quick pass, and naagawan na nga ni Kurt Pareñas at nabigyan ng Guangming ang team nila ng 1-point lead.
Masyadong minadali yung pass, ha? They could have worked to their advantage since both teams are now in the penalty. Instead of protecting the ball and trooping the line for 2, sila ngayon ang maghahabol itong San Pablo Ravens. 17.3. You will hear at the background an angry Coach Francis Natividad. Very livid on that wasted opportunity. But they have a chance here in this possession. Can they execute? At Langbayan against Kurt Lactaw-Taw. 10 seconds to shoot, 2-point differential. 3-point shot, no go. And Hamias secures the ball for Guangming, and he will be fouled by Macaraya. Hamias will have the chance now to ice it up for the Guangming Flying Dragons with 3.5 seconds remaining. 2 free throws up for Hamias. Wasted opportunity for... Oh, still for San Pablo Colleges. Tumesenya si Coach Francis. basket timeout to drop the last play. And Coach Francis Natividad will call his last timeout for this ball game. A 2-point lead secured by Guangming Flying Dragons off that 2 out of 2 performance on the line by Joshua Hamias. Ano yung pwedeng senaryo natin dito, Justin? Tabla, panalo ba? Kung ikaw tatanungin, tabla o panalo? Para
Coach,
sa San Pedro, sa Pablo.
It depends on whatever Coach Francis is drawing up, but you get the best shot available. And just like the first game earlier, if the 3-point shot is open, then you go for the win. But if you can get a quick hitter, someone open in the baseline, and just go for an easy putback and send this game into overtime, then take it.
Para naman sa panig ni Coach Paul Ramos, the only thing that their team has to do is to safely inbound the ball and give it to one of their better shooters to secure this ball game, as the two teams are now in the penalty. Let's see. Macraya will inbound it for the San Pablo Ravens. The last hurrah here for San Pablo. 3.5 seconds remaining. 70-68. Guangming up. Kapit po sa ating mga nanonood, especially the supporters of the San Pablo College Ravens. Here we go. Macaraya, Natividad. Oh! Natividad ties the ball game, eluding the defense underneath by Guangming. Still have 1.1 seconds remaining. We're all tied at 70 apiece. What a ball game that we're having here. The Enderan College's gym, round of 32. Pinoy Liga, the big dance. This is what we play for.
And Coach, the lower seeded teams showing us that, they will not go down without a fight. And earlier we had the lower ranked team win against against the CEU Scorpions, and now San Pablo Ravens staying alive and trying to upset the Guangming College.
What a ball game that we're having here. Jan Natividad eluding past his defender underneath. It was a gimme. If we can have it here in our replay center. Gandang play, no? Jan Natividad, no? A quick play underneath. No? Thought he was going, turning left. Biglang nagpivot, pakaliwa. No? Getting past the defenders of Guangming. Let's see here. How can Guangming respond?
Yes, we still have 1 second left.
Pecolera. Ihebem. No go, and we will head into overtime. What a ball game here. You see what a sequence here in the last 3 seconds of our ball game, when it seems all lost for San Pablo Ravens. Jan Natividad was there to save the day on that quick basket, tying the ball game up at 70 all. We're gonna be back for the start of overtime. Abangan po natin, this will be a good one. San Pablo Ravens against the Guangming Flying Dragons. We're back in action as John Marie Pecolera drawing first blood here in overtime. Giving Guangming the lead. And John Natividad again slicing through the middle for the hoop in the arm, tying this ball game up to 72 all, and he has the chance to break the tie with this bonus free throw. Talagang nabuhayan ang loob itong si John Natividad in the later stages of our regulation. And yun na nga, sinking the bonus free throw to give San Pablo the 1-point lead.
And maganda yung ball movement ng San Pablo Ravens in that previous possession, getting Macaraya and his defender catching him as he drove in and found John Natividad open and getting the end one basket.
Ihebem picks up the leather. Hamias extra pass. Kurt Pareñas. Elbow three won't go. Again, Macaraya losing the handle. 3-on-1 break. Ihebem against Natividad. And Ihebem will score. Balik ang kalamangan ngayon sa Guangming 74-73 with 3 minutes 42 seconds remaining in overtime. Langbayan gives it to Natividad against Steven Ihebem, the man of the hour for San Pablo. Langbayan, mid-range, and that's cash. Renz Langbayan rising to the occasion, giving the lead back to San Pablo 75-74. 3 minutes 10 seconds remaining here. Ihebem driving strong, and he will be fouled taking that shot. He will have the chance to seize the lead back to Guangming as he will trip the line for 2 free throws.
Yes, and finally, Guangming College doing what they should have been doing earlier. Stephen Ihebem rolling hard to the basket and getting hacked as he goes to the line for 2.
Stephen Ihebem getting cold as he missed that the first free throw. Still the lead is up, and now we are all tied again at 75 apiece. At Langbayan waiting for the troops, gives it to Macaraya. Macaraya against Hamias. Natividad providing a shield. Guangming securing the ball. Pecolera looking at the clock. 2 minutes 48 seconds remaining. Overtime. 75 apiece. Hamias. Oh! Hamias draining that 3-point shot from the top of the key to lift Guangming to a 3-point lead. And Pecolera bothering the ball handlers of San Pedro. At Langbayan kicks it out. 3-point shot, no go. San Pablo hurries that shot of an offensive rebound as we now enter the twilight zone of overtime. The last 2 minutes, Stephen Ihebem providing the shield for Pecolera. Pecolera has plans, gives it up top to Ihebem to make it a 5-point lead for Guangming. 80-75. 1 minute 52 seconds remaining. Guangming proving to be steadier here in overtime. They now hold a 5-point lead, 80-75.
Yes, and that was a big shot para kay Josh Hamias.
It was a backbreaker on the part of San Pablo. Pecolera will melt the clock, slow the ball game down as they are up 1.5 minutes remaining here in extra period. Pecolera drives past his defender, but Ihebem was there. No go. Oh. Strong drive to the hoop by John Landig grimacing in pain there. Let's see on our replay. John Landig going up for a layup. No harm intended for Samson, as he was met upstairs to contest the shot. Medical staff attending John Landig. What the opportunity to more or less trim the lead down of Guangming, which stands now at 5 points, 80-75.
That was a hard foul, a hard fall for John Landig, as he hit his tailbone on the floor as he crashed down after that foul.
Just hope that everything is all right for John Landig. One concern is that tingnan natin kung makakatayo siya, and it's a good sign that slowly he gets up. The view of the last call was asked by the coaching staff of the San Pablo Ravens, and John Landig up on his feet. We hope that it is not serious, as also Coach Paul Ramos, as a sign of sportsmanship, the coach of Guangming, approaching John Landig. Yun yung mga bagay, no? More than the game.
Yes.
No? Lalapitan ka ng opposing coach to comfort you. Also, that is what Pinoy Liga Cup is all about. No? Love for the game, the passion for the game. According to our courtside reporter, Daphne Lozano, John Landig medyo narattle lang sa pagbagsak.
And it's definitely a good sign that John Landig is able to walk off the court on his own, by himself.
Coach Francis Natividad being livid. Natural lang, no, yung galit na naririnig natin, no? Because those are wasted opportunities, no? And Macaraya will be the one who will take the 2 free throws intended earlier for John Landig, as he was hurt. Let's see.
So now they are clarifying which player was the one who subbed in for John Landig, as he will be the one designated to take the free throws.
Let's see on our replay with our technical committee and our Commissioner Russell Raypon on board in this game to determine sino nga ba papalit to take the 2 free throws for John Landig. With 1 minute 14 seconds remaining, Guangming ahead by 5 points. Hindi ko masabing comfortably ahead kasi walang comfortable lead dito sa larong to, no? Kanina yung 4-point lead, no, biglang nabura in a matter of less than 10 seconds with 2 defensive stops here by San Pablo Ravens, forcing overtime. And let's see if this time Guangming can hold on to this 5-point lead and bring home to Tagaytay this hard-earned win, pending win rather, if they can hold on. Clarification, if they can hold on.
And coach, it's confirmed that it is Macaraya who will step to the free throw line for 2.
Macaraya sinks the first, ripping down the lead just to 4 points, 80-76. Masyadong malaki pa ang espasyo ng pintuan na bukas para sa San Pablo Ravens. 3-point lead by
Mahaba-haba pa to, coach.
Ihebem gives it to Pecolera against Madlang Bayan. 1 minute and change remaining. Ihebem against Jan Natividad. Looking for a friend, but the ball was poked. Hamyas tries through but loses the handle. And shot was off. Yung paglipat sa offhand.
Sorry, miss para kay Paul Caponpon.
Paul Caponpon muffing that left-handed layup. 34 seconds remaining. Hamyas to seal the deal. No go. Jan Natividad, 23 seconds remaining. 3 puntos ang hawak-hawak ng Guangming. Caponpon against Lactaw-Taw. Natividad, 14 seconds. Natividad, 3-point shot is short. And that could be it. With 7.7 seconds remaining, 80-77. Guangming at the lead. Both teams in the penalty. Ihebem and Hamyas would seal the deal for Guangming. And Guangming, after an extra period, will go home with a win, 82-77 against a gritty San Pablo College Ravens. They will advance to the round of 16, the Sweet 16 of the Pinoy Liga de Big Dance. 82-77 is our final count. Guangming taking home that hard-earned win without the scare presented to them by this gritty, never say die San Pablo Ravens squad.
Like you said, Guangming College needed an extra quarter to seal the victory, winning 82-77. But San Pablo College giving a valiant effort and a run for Guangming here to secure that final spot in the Sweet 16. But it was I would say the lack of composure for San Pablo as they committed a lot of turnovers in that dying quarter. Which gave Guangming that 5-point victory. As we look at some of the highlights, as Kurt Pardeñas drains that 3 from the corner. And
our highlights brought to us by LGR Athletics. Guangming proving to be the steadier team, Justin, in the overtime period. That man, Kurt Lactaw-Taw, wala tayong masabi as he carried the load for Guangming in the last quarter.
All crucial baskets for Kurt Lactaw-Taw. Most of them in the 4th.
And again, the Steven Ihebem starring for Guangming, especially in the last period, the overtime period, to seal the deal together with Joshua Hamyas. Timely baskets from the mid-range falling for Steven Ihebem. All the while we thought that those shots were bad selections, but again, Steven Ihebem proving us wrong. And Kurt Lactaw-Taw, a steady hand from the outside. What can we say here? San Pablo Ravens really putting up a good fight.
Just minor
against the higher ranked team.
Just small errors in the end that make such a big difference. Yun lang naman yung naging problema ng San Pablo Ravens in this ball game.
And yun nga, no, isa dyan yung error nila, no, rushing that pass, giving Kurt Pareñas the opportunity to score on that floater. Also, no, yung kanilang laps on defense pagdating dun sa 3-point shot ni Joshua Hamyas, which broke the game open on around 3 minutes left in overtime, which gave Guangming space more or less to operate and the space to take home this 82-77 win for them, and they will advance to the round of 16, which will be played this week. Still here at the Enderun College's gym. And we are now ready to meet our best player of the ball game. And he's now with our Daphne Lozano. Daphne.
Thank you so much, Sir Chris. I am now beside our best player of the game from Guangmin College, Stephen Iheben, with 26 points, 13 rebounds, and 1 block. A double-double performance from him. So congratulations, Stephen, on your win today. So the game was really intense. It even reached the point where you had an overtime. So how did you remain focused, especially that your opponents are guarding you?
I believe in myself, and I know once I get the ball inside the paint, I know what to do with the ball. So for the fact that we went overtime, I know it's something that we are going to correct in what we have played in previous quarters. So I really believe in myself that we are going to win the game.
And you're now proceeding to the next round. So what does this win mean for you?
It's a great opportunity for us to showcase our talent more, meet other teams from different places, other good teams too, and also show what we got in our game. So I believe we're going to go far. Yeah.
And now I'm giving you the opportunity to greet and thank anyone that you like.
First of all, shout out to my mom and my dad because they are watching live. Shout out to my coach, Coach Brewer Kamga, that is always sacrificing his time to make me get better every day by day. Shout out to my teammates too. They really did a great job today. It was totally a team game. Yeah.
Thank you so much for your time here, Stephen. Once again, that is our best player of the game. Back to you guys.
Thank you very much, Daphne Lozano, together with our best player of the ball game, Stephen Iheben, tallying monster numbers, 26 points, 13 rebounds, saving the day for Guangming, who marches on to the round of 16 with 82-77 win. And that will be it for our second game. Third game natin, Enderun College's Titans against the PCU Dasmariñas Dolphins. This has been Coach Chris King de la Cruz together with Justin Almeida and Daphne Lozano. Will be back in a short while to bring you the third game of this quintuple header Sunday.
Coach, may gusto kong pabili?